that's Sarah Sanderson. Sarah's just made her way up to... and I thank you with the support of Sarah and Pippin all the time. It's the Red Angus, the Red Poles, the feature breed, the Santa Catrinas, the short horn, the Simmental, the speckled pike. The parade is the Anchors, Prix plate number 19788, the best exhibit, the Grand and City Champion Bull, PC Kodiak 5R H130 from Pine Creek Angus Stud from Cara. Also the Grand and City Champion Female, PC MS Expedition H304. So we welcome the Anchors. We welcome also breast weights number 262 and 266, the Beef Shorthorns. The best exhibit, the Grand and Junior Champion Bull and the Grand and City Champion Female. The Bull was Shambra Park Colby, Scott Rutten from Lake Boga, Victoria, and Riley Park Jesse, also exhibited by Scott Rutten from Lake Boga, Victoria. Behind them, the Bella Galloways. Catalogue number 282 and 278. The Grand and City Champion Bull was Sassafras Hermitage, exhibited by Jason Asprey, Wyong Creek, New South Wales. The best exhibit in Grand and City Champion Female was Ash Rose Darling, FJ Hutt from Cara. Behind the Bella Galloways we have the Brahmins, catalogue number 309 and 303. The Grand and Junior Champion Bull was Langley Dale Eric, Bailey Ellis from Scone, New South Wales. The best exhibit in the Grand and City Champion Female was BT Cardi, Colin Tick from Double East, New South Wales. We welcome behind the Brahmins the Chevrolets, catalogue number 418 and catalogue number 367. The best exhibit, the Grand and Junior Champion Bull was DSK, RSMK, Just Smokin' Joe, with Chris Knox and Helen Alexander from Coonabarra, New South Wales. And the Grand and City Champion Female was Gladys Estella, Glenn Morgan from Neodara in Queensland. Behind the Wingers and Brahmins, one of our British breeds, the Devil. Catalogue number 475 and 457, the Grand and Senior Champion Bull goes to Agrani Joker J34 from Agrani, Devons, Gloucester in New South Wales. The best exhibit, the Grand and Senior Champion Female is Ashwood Cara 1, Melbourne Wood from Balladalla in New South Wales. The Galloways. We welcome another one of the breeds from Scotland, 502 and 498. The Grand and Senior Champion Bull was Minto Marlon, Greg Sturt from Yes, who also exhibit the best exhibit, the Grand and Senior Champion Female, Minto Gretel the 10th. Behind the Galloways we have the Herefords from Herefordshire in England. Breastplate number 544 Island. Introducing our feature breed, the Red Pole. The best exhibit, the Grand and Junior Champion Female, was 11 for your K100, Portland and Richards from Muscle Creek, New South Wales. The Shorthorns, another one of our British breeds, and it's the breed that built Australia. Catalogue number 11781149. The Grand and Senior Champion Bull was Nigel Park, XLT, Jagger, and last but not least, the Speckled Park. Catalogue number 1323 and 1296. The best exhibit.
I'll now just go and assess the next 4 pairs of animals. Okay, so we've had a look at these next 4 pairs of animals. I also might like to point out that I've deliberately stayed away from all proceedings this morning, so I'm totally unaware and uninfluenced of what's gone on this morning. Again, we have 4 very high quality groups of 4 here, and tremendous Tremendous tribute to their breeders. I really like the softness in the beef shorthorn bull calf here. I must pay special tribute to the Piedmontese. I know that the tenderness in the carcasses and the work that they're going into getting the softness, and if you can get a chance to get your hand on that bull, he really is quite exquisite, as is the female, and very free moving for a Piedmontese, so I credit you for that. And again, the softness here in the belted Galloways, you know, carcass quality is just as important, I think more important than yield, and so I can see what these breeds are trying to do. The pair that I'm sending through into the finals from these four is the Pol Hereford pair. Thank you. Okay, again I've got another four really good groups here. I particularly like to, I know how much the Galloways really work on their carcass quality, and again if you can get your hands, you'll notice I'm touching a lot of these animals because after years and years of scanning and listening to old fellas and things like that, I know that there's a lot in skin and hair and the looseness of the hide and the fineness of the skin. And they both handle with a beautiful skin there. I'd also like to pay attention here to the Devons. I know similarly they're cattle that do really well in really tough country, and they're known for an early maturity pattern and again that carcass quality. But it will be the Santa Gertrudis and the Shorthorns that I'll be sending through to the final out of these four. Thank you. Okay, I'm starting to get dilemmas in my head already because there's so many wonderful animals out here. The speckled parks are spectacular animals, particularly that bull. I think that breed is really going to go places with animals like that at the helm. He's got carcass mobility, he's got extra balance and quality, he's just exceptional. I'm going to be particularly tough on that female. She's 2 and I would have liked to have seen a calf at foot. Probably not her fault, but it's an industry we need to push that area. So I'm going to be sending the speckled parks home at this stage and putting the remaining 3 of those into the final. Thank you.
And then came across the mainland. And behind them, we have the Pol Hereford. And the Pol Hereford cattle, naturally poly, they came from the Pol Herefords were developed in the USA. Another breed that came from the USA is the Brahman cattle. For the girls and boys watching the Brahmans, that hump you see there is in fact, it's a delicacy over in South America that they do anything to enjoy that delicacy. Further down we have the Red Angus. The Red Angus, there was enough uniformity. And then we have the Simmental. The Simmental would like to be known as the king of the beef. They came from Switzerland.
So the animals that I'd like to, the pairs I'd like to pull through to the grand final are the Angus, the Charolais, the Red Angus, the Simmental, and the Santa Gertrudis, please. Okay, I'm going to drop out the Simmental team at this point. I do think that I would like to pay comment to them and pay special tribute to them, particularly that bull is just quite extraordinary. In my mind, one of the very best bulls out here in the ring today, and I think he has a booming future in front of him. I'd also like to pay credit to that young cow and her first calf, because it's not the cow that matters, it's what they produce, and she in herself is a beautiful animal, a little bit weaker along the spine, and that was why I'm putting them out, but that calf of hers at foot is just a phenomenal animal, and if we can pay tribute to them, I think that would be wonderful at this point. Congratulations. The next group that I would ask us to pay tribute to before they leave the ring is the Charolais pair. Again, that bull that's heading up that team is one of the most impressive bulls here in the ring today. To me, he's just a little bit let down with the female here today. Not quite the softness of some of the other females that are here, but you have to understand I need to be really picky at this point. But special tribute to that young calf, just phenomenal phenotype, phenomenal structure, fluidity, depth and softness of muscle right down to his hock, and just again a magnificent pair, and it's just really tough competition down here now. So round of applause for them, please. I'll start with the Angus. Two phenomenal examples of the breed. Absolutely no imperfections in those animals. Some of them are fluid animals when they get out there moving, and that's a real credit to them because such big animals in such great order, and they just very fluid, move like cats out there, both of them. Extraordinary calf from that female, incredible softness in the skin and the coat of that female, incredible presence in that bull. The Red Angus pair, we have a young calf there who has just probably the best neck and shoulder setup of any of the bulls out here in the ring. Tremendous length of body, again tremendous balance, tremendous structure, and a cow that I believe is probably one of the best cows out here in the ring today, and exhibits everything that we're looking for in a British bred animal in terms of the broodiness, functionality, big depth of rig, big volume, big capacity females that are just extremely functional, and she's a real credit to the breeder. The Santa Gertrudis pair I've got out there, probably the ring-ins really, because they're the younger of any of the group out here, but just exceptional quality in both of those two young animals. I love the softness, I love the depth through the girth, the depth through the flank of both of those animals, the softness and the carcass quality and the meat that comes right down to the hock. And when you put your hand on those animals, they handle with real quality in their skin and coat, and again, a real credit to their breeders. So, without further ado, and before I finish again, I'd like to thank the RAS for the wonderful honour of being here today. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I always enjoy judging good cattle of any breed. I'd also like to thank the stewards, Michael and Alistair. And the winner of the 2015 Hordern is... It's the Angus. Congratulations. Specifically when it came down to it, it's actually the bull that's won this model. For me, just when compared to second place was the Red Angus, third place was the Santa Gertrudis. It's the depth through that heart, depth of rib and volume and capacity through the rib and down through the hindquarter. Tremendous balance and the exceptional quality of both those animals. Congratulations to the breeders, the exhibitors. Thank you.
Presentation to the President of the Royal Animal Society of New South Wales, Mr. Ryan.